Hey everyone, how's it going? And today I'm going to review Batman The Dark Knight, issue 16 and 17. Why? Well, I just couldn't wait for it to go into trade. Okay? As I said before, I'm a huge fan of the Mad Hatter. He's one of my favorite villains, and I've been waiting for him to have his own freaking story arc for a long time. Now, well, first off, warning spoilers. Issue 16 is okay. It doesn't really start off any different than the usual Batman book. It's Batman saving someone. He's in the middle of a case. He's trying to solve a series of kidnappings, but the thing is, there's no pattern. Um, After he saves this woman, he talks to his current girlfriend, whose name is really escaping me right now. Damn, I can't believe I forgot her name. She's in the first issue. She's in the first story arc. How the hell am I forgetting this? This really pissed me off. My point is, there's a nice moment with him and his girlfriend, where she reveals that she knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman, but she understands. She's not going to try to stop him. This is something that he has to do. If Bruce Wayne ever told her to stop doing what she loves doing, she wouldn't listen. Um, and it kind of ends in the basic way, though. It ends with Bruce Wayne breaking up with her because the whole protection and how she probably wouldn't be able to handle the whole her boyfriend being a superhero thing. Uh, the basic stuff. But besides that, the rest of the moment is pretty damn good. Um, After that, Batman interrogates the Penguin, which I'm just gonna say I found unnecessary. I really didn't know why they had to use the Penguin. Like, what was the point of that scene? Um, like, they couldn't find any other way for Batman to find out Mad Hatter's behind it all. Speaking of the Mad Hatter, uh, we see some of the people that he's kidnapped and that he's forcing this one guy to put on a purple trench coat and read from a script. Now, Jarvis wants him to say it perfectly, but the guy is obviously, freaking out. He can't say the lines right, and Jarvis just decides that screw it, and just blows his freaking brains out. Um, and then the comic ends with this guy talking to Mad Hatter and having some complaints, and as we can see, Mad Hatter is not like the best guy to have as a boss. Mad Hatter tells Tweedledee and Tweedledum to get him a ladder, and he gets up on the ladder, talks to the guy, and then gouges out his eyes, um, showing that yeah, this is the Mad Hatter now, which I'm digging. Um, Issue 16 is okay, but there's a lot of flaws in it, though. For example, there are a lot of scenes, like the Penguin scene, that are just unnecessary and could easily been taken out. For example, there's a scene where this kid is um, playing with his toy gun, and yes, it's the kid sees something then he thinks his toy gun did it. And honestly, it fails in two ways. One, the joke has been done 1,000 times, and it's been done better. And two, it's in comic form, and it really doesn't work in comic form. Um, like, if it was done in a cartoon or a movie or even a video game, I guess it kind of works, but in a comic, it just doesn't work. Well, at least it doesn't work in this story. And also, the artwork for Batman's cape is a little off. Like, I can tell that they're trying to make it look like, a bat's wing, but it really doesn't work in here. But besides that, the artwork's okay. Then we have issue 17, where Batman is continuing his investigation on Mad Hatter's plan. Uh, and Mad Hatter is still kidnapping people and forcing them to do who knows what. Um, But while the story's going on, we actually dive into Mad Hatter's past, and much like the Scarecrow story, it begins with his childhood. We see his time in school, and once again, it involves a girl named Alice. Um, and he talks about this girl to his dad, who actually, makes hats. In fact, him and his dad run a business called Touch and Son. Well, obviously, I don't think Jarvis, runs the business. Maybe his dad, maybe ran the business with his dad or something. But whatever. The point is, they're making hats, and his dad's talking about hats and how a hat, is a way to show a person who they are. While also, telling Jarvis that, he shouldn't, just put this girl on a pedestal. And, like, not everyone's perfect, but Jarvis is like, well, Alice is perfect. Um, and we see more of him and Alice, where he goes on a date uh, at a Wonderland theme park. And, it's a nice moment. Obviously, there is going to be tragedy in there. And there's like, and I'm pretty sure it's going to end in two possible ways. One, she's not going to think this is a date. It was just, a friendly date and she's going to date someone else. Or she's using him for something. Because she is trying to become like class president of the school in the flashback. And I'm really curious of what happens to Jarvis and what makes him who he is in this universe. Um, and like that's all I can really say about that part there. But it's really good. I'm very curious of what his plan is. Like there's really no real evidence of what, like there's no hint or anything of what the plan is. All we know is that he's kidnapping people for some big reason. Hopefully it's something really, really cool, like something that really shows that yeah, this is definitely Mad Hatter. This is the guy you don't want to mess with. Not like something like freaking Batman through the Looking Glass, where it's really stupid and really makes no sense whatsoever. But yeah, like that's all I can really say about issues 16 and 17. They're both very good. 17 to me a lot better than 16 though. Um, I'm really digging of what they're doing with the Batman Dark Knight series. Kind of not really about Batman, but more about the supervillains. Kind of just diving into their psyche and learning how they became who they are. Um, and I'm really happy that the next guy they chose was Mad Hatter. Other guy I'd like to see them do if they continue this type of thing, Killer Croc or Clayface. Like those two guys, I think would be cool as well. Um, but yeah, like I highly recommend these two stories to the Mad Hatter. The fans that like the Mad Hatter. That's the proper way to say that sentence.